Hey gamers, and welcome back to some more Tales of the Abyss. When we last left off, we made our way here into this Daath headquarters of the Order of Lorelei, right? And we're basically here to rescue the Princess Natalia and Fallen Master Ian. This is the first time that, well, at least I believe this is the first time that Princess Natalia got kidnapped, but this is definitely not the first time that Fallen Master Ian got kidnapped. And we're basically here to save them, right? So one thing that I want to mention real quick before we continue, because I actually remembered that this episode I was gonna head over to the library just to see more of the game's lore. And but one thing that I want to mention real quick is that I haven't been recording for a while, like over 2 weeks, and the reason why I haven't recorded is because I moved away from one place to the other, and I was so busy with everything to unpack, like all the boxes to unpack, and just basically moving that I couldn't record. And I actually recorded a few episodes, like 2 episodes ahead, but I couldn't upload them because I didn't have the internet, and I still don't have internet here. Well, I'm in this place that I'm recording, which kind of sucks, but hopefully I'll be able to get it ready soon. But as of now, I'm actually just recording without any pretension to upload, just recording for the sake of uploading, and then doing so when we have the internet. And yeah, that was basically it. That's all that I had to say. Another thing that I want to mention real quick before we continue is that I actually watched the 9th episode of Tales of the Abyss, and it was really cool. It was really nice, and like I've been saying, I've been enjoying watching the anime as I play the game, right? But one thing that the episode 9 of the anime showed that I really enjoyed was that it showed a little bit more of the Ash's past, like all that happened to him, and after he had been kidnapped. And it was really interesting to see that. It actually answered one of the questions that I had before, that I thought that Ash, the reason why he couldn't go back to his home. And I actually was right about it, because the guards that were protecting Luke's home actually mistook Ash to be just a random kid, or a random kid from the streets, right? So they actually kicked him out, even though he said that he was the legitimate heir, that he was Luke. But the guards kicked him out, and that goes to show that Ash's life wasn't exactly easy since Luke got his place. And that was something nice to see on the anime, because the game didn't really show much of that or even talked about it. But yeah, that's all that I had to say, and I can now finally continue and head over to this library. So I'm just gonna head there. I'm thinking that this episode might actually just be a whole lot of lore. It might even be like an episode fully dedicated to lore, because last time that I checked, this library was pretty huge, and I kind of want to read everything that the library has to offer, just so I would be a little bit more familiar with the game's lore. Actually, I think the library is over here, right? Oh, and also, by the way, since haven't been playing for quite a long time, I kind of forgot some of the game's mechanics, but I'm trying to remember as I play, or as I come back to play some more. But I'm not sure if I will succeed, like in checking everything and knowing everything, since it's been a while for me that I played. But hopefully I'll be able to do it. Hopefully it will be alright. But anyway, let's head to this library here and see what we see. This library is so huge that I don't even know where to begin, but maybe I should begin right over here. So let me check here one thing real quick. So volume 2, the volume 1 should be here then. I remember this from last time that I played. Volume 1. So this is volume 1, this is volume 2, and this is should be volume 3. Yeah. How about over here? Volume 4, and this one. So the 4th volume stops here, and then the next part is something else entirely. Alright, let's check this from the beginning then. Like I said, I think this is gonna be a whole lot of lore, which I don't mind, but like from time to time I don't mind having an episode just dedicated to lore. But there's a lot to check out in this library. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to complete it all on this episode. It might even be more than one episode to read it all. So let's get started then. There's a book entitled The Dawn of Aldrin, Volume 1. Read it? Yep. The planet Aldrin is formed from a 6-layer vibration strata known as the phone belt. Each layer is composed of phonons of a particular type. The outermost layer is light, followed by fire, water, wind, earth, and finally shadow. People learn to control these phonons to perform phonic arts and use that ability as the basis of their civilization. Okay, it's a little bit difficult to understand, but I'm gonna do my best here to understand it, or hopefully at least try to understand it. Dawn of Aldrin Volume 2, yes. Eventually, some phonists discover a 7th type of phonon in the phone belt. Study of these phonons revealed that they contain the memories of the planet from its birth to its destruction, throwing Aldrin's political landscape into chaos. So, they discovered the 7th phonon, huh? Okay. The world became split into 2 groups. One which held that the ability to see into the future should be taken advantage of. One which warned that doing so would lead only to disaster. This rift eventually widened into full-fledged war. As the proponents of viewing the future, including most phonists, began losing ground, a phonist named Yulia, particularly skilled in viewing the future, appeared. Okay, so they talk a little bit of the 7 phonons, and now they're talking what I believe. Oh shit! What did they call them again? It was like score. I think it was score. It's like something that they do in order to predict the future and know exactly what one needs to do. And people even use that so hardcore that they would even use it to see what they should eat for dinner or something like that, right? Like the horoscope in a freaking hardcore way. Dawn of Aldrin Volume 4. Let's do it. Yulia read the memories contained in the 7th phonon, predicting the future hundreds of years in advance. With her miraculous appearance, the situation quickly changed. People began to hold faith in the unprecedented prosperity read in Yulia's score, and history proceeded to unfold as the scores dictated. So, Yulia was human? Kind of getting the feeling here that she was a human phonist, but from what the game has presented me, I think I thought that she might have been kind of like a divine, like a divine being. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. There's a book entitled Chigos the Sacred Beast. Read it? Yep. Chigos are a species skilled in phonic arts, second only to humans. They entered into an agreement with Yulia Ju and were given the Sorcerer's Ring. It is said that the ring allows the holder to speak human language. At present, Chigos live in settlements in the forests of the northern Runicus Plains. I remember this actually. The Chigos mentioned that they were in good terms, or they were friends with Yulia herself. So it's nice to have a little bit more context on that part. There's a book entitled Phone Slots and Sephiroth. Read it? Yes, please. Points in material objects at which the phonemes composing those objects tend to gather are known as phone slots. Wait, hold up, let me read this again. Points in material objects at which the phonemes composing those objects tend to gather are known as phone slots. These exist in all matter, including in the surface of the planet itself. Of these later phone slots, the 10 major phone slots are called Sephiroth. The 10 major phone slots. So there's 10 Sephiroths. Okay. Can I talk to you? New Order members like myself must deepen our understanding of the Lorelei religion. I come here and read several books a day for that purpose. Okay. Let's see this one here. There's a book entitled The Battle Over Hoth. Reading? Oh, this is nice. I actually wanted to know more about this Hoth place. The conflict that arose in NT 2002 or 2002? No, it's 2002. Yeah, 2002. Between Malkuth and Kimlaska is commonly known as the Hoth War. And initially, hold up, let me try this again. The conflict that arose in NT 2002 between Malkuth and Kimlaska is commonly known as the Hoth War. So this is not the first time that Malkuth and Kimlaska went to war then. And this conflict here is known as the Hoth War. So is this the first time that Malkuth and Kimlaska had conflicts with one another, like a war? And initially arose from disputes along the country's borders. During the war, the island of Hoth mysteriously vanished. Malkuth blamed Kimlaska for this incident, but the true cause is not yet known. The war continued until efforts by the Order of Lorelei resulted in a truce between the two countries. So they're not saying how long ago this happened. Oh no, they are. This is 2002, and I think we are in 2017, I want to say. I don't remember, but it hasn't been a lot of time. Like, it hasn't even been 2 decades, so that's what I'm getting here. And this whole country, or this whole place, vanished out of nowhere during the war. So it simply vanished, and nobody knows anything on how that's happened. Let's see. And right now, both Kimlaska and Malkuth are basically at conflicts again, and they might go to war again. Let's see this one. There's a book entitled My First Pilgrimage. Read it? Yes. A pilgrimage is a journey on which we visit the 33 monuments located throughout the Padamiyan continent. The monuments tell us how to approach this core and how to think about the future. For your first pilgrimage, you may find it easier to visit the 5 major monuments in a beginner's pilgrimage. You may also want to have a member of the Order of Lorelei guide you around. I wonder if I can actually do anything with these places for pilgrimage, or if it's just like fluff text, fluff dialogue, which is not, and doesn't offer me anything to do with those places. It might just be fluff text. Oh, is that a Chigu? Hell yeah! I'm Mew, pleased to meet you. Oh my, can't talk. No wonder it's our sacred beast. Have anything else to say? I'm so moved that I had the opportunity to see a Chigu. Well, I mean, there's a shitload of Chigos in a forest. So maybe you could just go there and see one. Cause like, I don't know if they're, well, the game doesn't really mention this much, but I don't know if people try to capture a Chigo and then sell it on the black market or something like that. But it's better not to think too hard about these things. Just let it be. So I can't read anything in this part here. Oh no, I can. The Sorcerer's Ring. Read it? Yes. A ring imbued with phone power, used in the study of phonic arts. Made from a phone stone fragment, the sorcerer's ring can increase the power of phonic arts through phone verses carved into the ring, or by exposing the ring to high concentrations of phonon. It is said to have been given to a secret beast by Yulia Ju in the distant past. Yeah, Mew actually used the power of this ring to do this both attacks here that he does. It's nice to get more context out of it though. Let's see over here. History of the Order of Lorelei. Read it? Yes. The Order of Lorelei was established to use the vision of the future described by Yulia Ju to lead the people of Aldren and save the world from destruction. Hold up, let me try this again. The Order of Lorelei was established to use the vision of the future described by Yulia Ju to lead the people of Aldren and save the world from destruction. Got it. So it's basically just saying that the Order of Lorelei was made so that people would obey the score or how everything has been written. This is what I'm getting here. The Order of Lorelei directs history to proceed according to the score. First read by Yulia, thus ensuring the future prosperity of the world. I find it so difficult to believe in this score in the way that the people follow it, because it literally says like before you can have progress you must first wage war, and then this Order of Lorelei is actively trying to make a war happen just so that they can continue with what was said on the score. It's kind of like it's difficult to it's like a hard pill to swallow, that how people would just accept something like that as normal. But then again, this is not necessarily divulged to people. It's more like a secret, so people might not even know about it. Oh well, let's continue. There is a book entitled The Daath Hierarchy. Read it? Yes. Members of the Order of Lorelei are divided into following ranks. Members of the Order of Lorelei are divided into the following ranks: Pawn Master Ian, which is the highest; Grandmaster Moss, which is right below after Ian; Maestro, 6 including Tridheim, Van, etc. The 6 God Generals are called Maestro, Conductor, and Cantor. So are these Conductor and Cantor vacant? They're not showing any names, so it might be vacant. Vacant. The Oracle Knights are organized as follows: Field Marshal Moss, Commandant Van, Adjutant Commandant Legreta, Chief of Staff Sink, 1st Division Commander Largo, 2nd Division Commander Dis, 3rd Division Commander Arietta, 4th Division Commander Legreta, 5th Division Commander Sink, 6th Division Commander Cantabile, and Special Ops Commander Ash. Phone Master Guardians, Commander currently vacant. Commander currently vacant? What do you mean? Isn't Van the commander of the 6 God Generals? Maybe I'm understanding this wrong. So how many more do we have here? We have this one, this one, this one, this one. Holy shit. Holy shit. We have a whole lot of lore to read yet. Like I said, I'm getting the feeling that I might not be able to complete this in just one episode here. Alright, so I'm actually recording this on a different day, and that's due because I had some trouble or some problems with the recording. But now we're back here, and let's continue reading. I think this was the last one that I read, right? Daath Hierarchy. Yeah, I read this one. Okay, so then I can continue with this one here then. This library is pretty big. I took a look around. I didn't really read anything, but I just took a look, and some like bookshelves. We can interact and read some books, and others we can't, which is a relief because otherwise I don't think I would have been able to finish this in just one episode. And by the way, I still don't really know if I will be able to finish this in just one episode, but I'll try. Let's try. There's a book entitled The Independent State of Daath. Read it? Yep. Daath is an independent religious state located between the Kingdom of Kimlaska and the Malkad Empire. Independent religious state, huh? And maintains a position of neutrality between the two countries. Daath is governed by the Order of Lorelei and protected by the Oracle Knights, the military branch of the Order. So, I'm guessing the head of this religious state, Daath, would be Grandmaster Moss and Master Ian, right? That's what I'm getting here. Oh, that's all. Okay, next one then. This one. There's a book entitled Let's Learn the Days of the Week. Read it? I really need this book because believe it or not, I actually forget the days of the week quite often. I get it mixed around and sometimes just plainly forget, you know. So there are 7 days in 1 week. They are in order as follows: Ram Day, Luna Day, Ifrit Day, Undine or Undine Day, Sif Day, Lorelei Day, Nom Day. So hold up. I don't know what Ram Day and Luna Day stands for, but Ifrit Day is it stands for this fire spirit Ifrit, right? And Undine Day would be water, Sif Day would be wind, and Nom Day would be earth. Now for Lorelei Day, Luna Day, Ram Day, I'm not sure what this stands for. After Nom Day, a new week begins with Ram Day again. Okay. I'm never gonna memorize these days of the week, by the way. I have enough trouble already trying to remember the normal days of the week, and especially these ones, like this Tales of the Abyss weekdays, then I'll definitely not be able to remember them. But I can try at least, but I'm not gonna make any promise because I forgot shit real quickly. There's a book entitled Let's Learn the Months. Read it? Also, they have their own day or week system and month system, huh? So let's see. The months are in order as follows. So are there 12 months? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Are there 13 months? Hold up, maybe I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 months. Huh. So Ram Decan, Sif Decan, Undine Decan, Nom Decan, Ifrit Decan, Shadow Decan, Shadow Redecan, Ifrit Redecan, Nom Redecan, Undine Redecan, Sif Redecan, Luna Redecan, and Lorelei Decan. Okay, I'm never gonna memorize this. Never gonna happen. There's a book entitled The Planet Aldrin. Read it? Yes. So the world is named Aldrin. Okay. Second satellite of the star Ram. Rotation period 24 hours. Wait, satellite? They have satellites in this game? Really? That's more advanced than I thought they would have. Or maybe they do. Huh. Maybe their technology is really... No, I'm thinking back, they have like those pillar rings and those look very high-tech. So I guess it makes sense that they will have satellites too. Rotation period 24 hours. Orbital period 765 days, 1 year. Wait. Does the year last for 765 days? Really? No, wait, hold up. Second satellite of this time Ram, rotation period 24 hours. So that's normal. orbital period 765 days, 1 year. So maybe if the year has 765 days, then maybe the age here of Luke is actually much older than we thought, because in our world 1 year is 365 days, and this one here is much more than that. So no, maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Yeah, probably shouldn't really think about this too much. Has one satellite, Luna. Now this one. There's a book entitled The Layout of Daath. Read it? Yes. Daath is composed of 33 quarters, which number derives from the monuments scattered throughout the Padamiyan continent. Pilgrims arriving for Daath Bay via the fourth monument hill first set foot in the first quarter. Okay. I'm gonna talk to you first. These Aldrin fairy tales are just as good as when I first read them. I just love the stories about Ant Lion Man. Ant Lion Man, huh? There is a book entitled Aldrin Fairy Tales, The Three Coals? I'm gonna call it Coals. Read it? But I might butcher it. The pronunciation might be getting it wrong. Just then, the eldest Misika cried out, "Ah!" Yuten turned in surprise, eyes flashing. "I'll get you." A lion, the wisest of the three, or alien, looked on the other two and said, "That's just a wooden doll, you know." Oh, just a wooden doll, huh? Maybe they were just playing around, like role-playing and whatnot. So I don't think there's any books to read over here. How about on the other side? Wait, oh no, it's him. I thought it was a book for a second, but it's just the NPC. Okay, so any books here? That's also a negative. So nada over here too. So what about here? Still nope. Okay. This one. We have two. Not this one though, so only two here. Am I doing this correctly? Hopefully I am. Let's read this one. There is a book entitled Aldrin Explained, Memory Particles. Read it? Yes. Memory particles are the source of Aldrin's energy and are normally contained within the planet's core. Wait, memory particles are the source of Aldrin's energy and are normally contained within the planet's core. Okay. It is said that they are a fragment of the planet's memory, hence the name. In the Dawn Age, Dr. Southern Cross proposed a system of generating limitless energy by funneling these memory particles through the phone belt and returning them to the core. We know this phenomenon as the planet storm. The storm is what powers all modern phonic arts and phone tech. Like, I'm trying really hard to understand this game's lore, but sometimes it's pretty hard, you know. It's not very easy, at least not in my opinion. And they keep adding more and more layers of information and stuff that they just throw at you. And, well, I know that this is a library and that I technically don't have to read this and that it is optional, but even so, like, I'm doing a real effort here to try and understand the lore, and I'm still struggling with it. So it's sometimes it can be a bit too much, and I would appreciate if they'd explain it a little bit better. They do a pretty good job in the anime though. The anime makes things a lot easier. Well, let's continue. There is a book entitled Aldrin Explained, The Planet Storm. Read it? Yes. The planet storm refers to the flow of memory particles through the phone belt. The memory particles leave the planet's core through the radiation gates, circle the planet, and return to the core via the absorption gates. The memory particles pass through the phone belt in this process, joining with phonemes in the various layers to create 7 phonemes. Oh, so the 7 phonemes are created throughout the planet storm, and I'm guessing the other phonemes are created in a different way. That might be it, or maybe I'm misunderstanding here. I'm talking to this NPC. Welcome, please read at your leisure. I am doing that, or leisure. I'm doing that, thank you. I doubt there is another collection of books this large in all of Aldrin. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. Okay, so let's see if we have more books to read over here. So, I read this one, right? Yeah, I read it. Okay, so let's check this side here. We have this two as well. Okay. There's a book entitled Aldrin Explained, Memory Particles. Read it? Yes. Memory particles are the source of Aldrin's energy and are normally contained within the planet's core. Hold up. Memory particles are the source of Aldrin's energy and are normally contained within the planet's core. Okay. It is said that... Wait. Did I read this already? I read this. Memory particles. Hold up. Aldrin explained memory particles. So, are these the same? Planet Storm. Planet Storm, huh? So these are the exact same. That's weird, because this is a complete different side of a bookshelf, so it normally should contain different books. That's kind of weird. Oh well. So I read this too. Okay, nothing over here. How about here? No books over here to read. Okay, let's check on this side then. No, also no. Okay, how about here? Nope. Huh. So I'm guessing I ran out of books to read then. Because I'm not seeing anything else. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that I read all of them. I read the books over here too, didn't I? Hold up. Let's see. I wanna check. God damn it. Here. Yeah, I read it. I read this. So, I think I finished the library then. I'm gonna take one quick last look. But I think I finished it. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that I finished it. Doesn't seem to be anything else to read. Oh, what's this? Maybe there's more at this table. Hold up, let me check. Did I talk to these NPCs here? Let me talk to the NPCs first. New Order members like myself must deepen our understanding of the Lorelei religion. I come here and read several books a day for that purpose. I think I talked to this NPC. How about this NPC? Did I talk to you? I did. I talked to this NPC before. Okay. Hold up. Let me finish seeing if there's any books more to read. Then I'll check that book on that table over there. This is Memory Particles. Now I read this. And these are the same, right? Yeah, they're the same. And nothing else to read. Yeah, nothing else to read. Just finish seeing if there's any more books, if I'm missing anything, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like I read it all. Oh, it wasn't as big as I thought it would be, but there was still a lot of information, and like I said, many things that struggle trying to understand. So let's set this book here. So a sushi recipe just laying around on this table here. I really like sushi, by the way. I don't particularly like seafood all that much. Like seafood, I tend to not enjoy as much, but sushi, man, sushi is good. I really like sushi. Alright then, I guess that's it for this library. Then I can exit. And I think I'm gonna go back and save my game. And I think I'm gonna wrap up the episode there. I know that this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I'm kind of afraid of progressing the episode right now and then having like a bunch of cutscenes and fights and whatnot. So I'm kind of feeling that I should just leave this episode only with lore, you know? Make this episode all about lore and then progress on another episode. And I think this is a good idea also because I still don't have internet here where I am right now, so I don't really want to advance the game too much, because if I do, then A, I won't even be able to upload, and B, I won't be able to look at a guide either. Well, I mean, maybe I could try to make it work with my cell phone, because I still have the internet on my cell phone, but if I don't have the internet on my computer, then I won't even be able to look at a guide. Well, like I said, I could have tried to do that with my cell phone, but well, I'm kind of hoping that to leave the episode as it is, and by the next episode I'm hoping that I will have internet available so I can have everything ready that I need in order to record and proceed the game. But I kind of like the idea of leaving the episode as it is, just another episode dedicated to just lore. I think that would be nice. Let me take one quick look here at the synopsis, but I think I read all of it. I think I'm catch up to the synopsis here on the journal. I think I read everything, so the only one that is left is this one, but it's not complete yet, so I'm not gonna read it right now. Alright then, guess I'm gonna end the episode here for now. And on the next episode, I'm just gonna go straight to that castle and then go to that place where we had, I remember this, I remember that it's like a card or permit or something that we needed in order to, I think this is this one. Yeah, the Oracle headquarters. Since we have this one, and I remember this, I remember that we went to a place that needed to present this permit in order to advance the game, right? And this is probably gonna lead to Princess Natalia and Pawn Master Ian, which are, I'm guessing they are in prison, and this permit will maybe allow us to go to where they are and see if we can free them, or maybe something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure, and like I said, it's been a while for me ever since I played, but this is something that I remember. But anyway, all of this is gonna be for the next episode, as this is all for me for now. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you real soon with some more Tales of the Abyss. Alright then, bye bye for now.